Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well this afternoon. Let us check right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you. Thanks for being here. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please, Spirit? All right. In the central energy. Well, okay. In the central energy, you've got Queen of Wands reversed. So they have no confidence here. They're being deceitful, codependent, jealous. What are they up to? In the challenge position, whoa. Whoa, the Empress. They're challenged by the Empress. They're jealous of the Empress. They're lying. They're probably out there telling lies. In the subconscious, petty little wench. Sorry. Lovers. In the subconscious, they're thinking about the union, the divine union of this Empress. They're jealous, narrow-minded, and they're being deceitful. Oh yeah, let's find out what's happening there. In the recent past. Ooh, I'm interested about this. Justice, the law of cause and effect, is in order. The truth is out. Law. Actual law. Intentions and expectations about this justice, please, Spirit. What's going on with justice? Intentions and expectations of justice. Well, we got the Hermit. So people lost their way. There's no light on them. They don't have any inner fortitude. Yeah. So there's justice on those who took the wrong path. On those who did not turn the light on within, but instead went dark and evil in the near future. So justice is being called on these ones. You got the Hierophant here. So there's the Hierophant. It could be somebody in a traditional religious or spiritual role. It could be the Most High himself. We'll just get some more clarification out here. The lens that's being looked through. That could be God. Justice is being called on those who lost their way. Seven of Wands reversed. They're feeling overwhelmed. Their confidence is destroyed. They failed to move against you. Empress, they wanted your kingdom spouse. They wanted to bury you and take your kingdom spouse, but God's here delivering justice because they have no light on him and they're just nasty. So they're exhausted. They're giving up. In the environment, you got the Six of Swords. This relationship, whatever this is with these jealous, envious people, it's ending. You're releasing them and you're moving on out of the way. You're just like, get out of my way. I'm out of here. And their baggage, and you're letting it go. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Well, you know, and when it falls sideways like this, I just don't know what to say about that. So we're just going to leave it that way. What we got is a Seven of Pentacles. So you persevered and you worked very hard. We've got rewards here, but there is also perhaps some delays. So you got these rewards here, but there's some delays with that. It could be that you're expecting delays. You know, this never-ending, you know, gonna happen anytime now thing, you know. So in the outcome, what do you got in the outcome here, Spirit? In the outcome, you've got 10 of Wands. A completion of a heavy burden. You're letting it go. The blood, sweat, and tears you've put in are about to pay off. So you do have the reward here, the Seven of Pentacles, but there seems to be a delay, or at least that's the hope or the fear. That could be the fear. You're afraid that there's going to be a delay, but it's there. You're just not sure you're going to get it, you know? There could be like, you may have received a lot of empty promises in life, and so that could be one of your things. You could be the High Priestess here. Lots of making difficult decisions. High Priestess could be making difficult decisions regarding divine love. Divine love, sacred union, dreams come true. There's a King of Cups here who is tolerant. And it could be that they're disappointed that they have to walk away. Yeah, and there's a King of Pentacles here who is in a nightmare, who's in despair. Wow, you got a King of Cups and a King of Pentacles here walking away in despair because you've got your Nine of Cups. You've got a wish come true, High Priestess. You've developed some new skills and there's judgment here. You're like planning for the future with your team regarding this marriage connection. So you're not out here swimming on your own. You've got your team, your family here watching over you and guiding you. And then whoever this is that's trying to come between you, they got to move on. They're disappointed. They got to walk away. Walk away. Walk away. High Priestess isn't fooling around, man. She's making difficult decisions regarding her Ten of Cups. King of Cups is out. King of Pentacles is out. She's got her wish come true here. So it's like wild. It's like, yeah, there's a wish come true here, and you got all these nasties coming in wanting to get a free ride. Get a free ride on the High Priestess. Empress. Could be that there's a High Priestess working with a team in regard the love union of this Empress, or their own. You take it as it resonates. The High Priestess is there. You got the Hierophant here. Could be Mother, Father, God watching out for this Empress and her new union. Peace. There's peace here. So you got a narrow-minded, deceitful, jealous, Queen of Wands reversed. Conscientious. So let's look at that real quick. Why is that there with that? Always willing to go the extra mile. So they're jealous of you because you're a conscientious person, always willing to go the extra mile. You're a model citizen. This is like you're like the Cinderella that is getting brutality from the rude and twisted stepsister and stepmother. You always go the extra mile. You always go the extra mile, and they're jealous of that. Well, why don't they just go the extra mile? Because they're a liar. They're a deceitful little person. So they're a jealous person. They're jealous of you. You're conscientious. You always go the extra mile. You're the Empress here. Oops, come on now. Oh, well, I mean, these came out and I wasn't going to take them. I thought it was an accident, but look at this. You survived. You were not competing, Empress. You just went the extra mile. They're challenged because it was no competition. It was no competition. They're thinking about the love, the divine love and union of this Empress. They wanted to take this Empress out and replace her. Prophecy. Oops. In the reverse. They wanted to undo the prophecy. They wanted to interfere with the prophecy. They want to still. They're jealous of this conscientious person who always goes the extra mile. The Empress is here. It wasn't a competition, or she wasn't competing. She survived the brutality of this jealous, deceitful little twit. This twit, their intention in their subconscious, they're thinking about the Empress's divine union, and they wanted to stop the prophecy. Justice is being served here. The law of cause and effect. Whatever they put out is what they're getting back. All those hexes and curses, all that voodoo, all that nastiness is coming back. So it may feel like 100-fold or 1,000-fold, but that's only dependent on how many times they put it out there, right? It's all coming back. It's time for justice. Regarding those who took the wrong path. They don't have any light in them. They're evil. They're jealous. They're deceitful. The Hierophant is here. That could be the Most High himself. The hierarchy. The higher part of the hierarchy. It could be, Universal Council. Look at this. Shine. So they're here on behalf of the shining ones. The Empress is a shining one. She was not competing, and she survived brutality of jealous, envious people who were trying to stop the prophecy of her divine union. There is a Seven of Wands here, a failure. So this jealous person failed. They're feeling overwhelmed. They're exhausted. They have no light in them. They have no energy. Home. Giving up. They could be giving up their home. They failed to obtain a home. They failed to take your home. Your temple. You survived. You weren't competing. You're here in the Six of Swords. The relationship with this disgusting excuse for life is ending. You are at peace. You are as you are. There, you're not pretending. You're not playing. You're leaving. This could be on a micro or a macro. So this could be for individual or a collective of people who survived that weren't in actual competition. The shining ones, the Most High is here on behalf of. Hopes and fears. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. So you persevered. There is a reward here, but it looks like there might be a delay, or maybe that's just a fear. You're going to move on and you don't have any idea what's going on with the reward. It's like that's not what this was all about in the first place. You just wanted to survive, right? Hardship. So somebody is thinking about hardship. Somebody doesn't want you to have the reward. They want you to be in hardship. Or maybe there's somebody here who will be in hardship because you're getting your reward. It's a completion of your Ten of Wands burden. There's an end in sight. High Priestess. You got all these paw monsters, coming in, pawing at your energy. wanting to get up into your business in this new cycle. You just survived something here that was horrible. Witch in the reverse. You're not a witch. This is a completion of your heavy burden that was caused by witches. They're coming undone, or they can no longer mess with you, or you're not a witch. And that's why it's over. You didn't play the game. You're this shining one. You're not a witch. There's a backstory here. So I guess the witches against the Star Nation, or light people, or whatever, you know. So you've got your creativity, you've got your things, and your evermore. Be you. Somebody wanted to be you, but you are you. You're innocent, and you're seen as perfect. You're very important, or there could be somebody important making an appearance. Somebody is getting a compass which is haunted. There's been attention brought to their method of communication, their vain fighting. It was not communication, it was abuse. They're getting a visitation, and they're getting disconnected by spirit. So it looks to me like spirit's going in here and taking them out. They remember how they played with love. Spirit's going in and taking these people out. It could be the many lights that they put out, pre-transitioned while playing with love. They're coming in. They're taking these people out. They don't have any protection. So this snake is thinking about self-preservation and defense, or self-preservation. So the snake is like, oh crap, I got to preserve myself. So the objectivity, what they're playing both sides of the field. This spiritual throne is defended. It's defended from these addict puppet masters, these manipulators, these addicted puppet. They tried to push their addictions off as though it was you who were addicted. And it's just so much crap. They have a misperception of you here and now. Or maybe you are here and now and they have a misperception regarding your service. Maybe you're exploring some services. Or maybe this explorer wanted to be seen as you, or to get your services, to trap your services. But you've got forgiveness for your faith, and you have expectations of a seat, of a role. You're very happy. There could be other people that are happy about this and congratulating you. You're not a witch. You're not one of those. You're not one of those things. Oh, there's a message. Those who moved against you, whose purpose was, we've got religion whose purpose was to entertain themselves by martyring you. They're receiving a message from a sovereign being. Sucking the wealth of spiritual inheritance out of bodies, out of families. There's going to be a change here to the driver of the they call it, like, it's a curator. They call it like a zoo, or like they're in charge of the animals, right? Well, humanity, according to them, are one of the animals, but humans never thought that. They were all in their high and mighty thing with the animals are for us. We're in charge of them. No, honey, you're an animal too. Okay. So anyway, there's a new driver here. There's a change to the driver here. And there's a promise to this player who is bringing drama and conflict to the leadership role. Or a leader is making a promise to those who were playing and bringing drama. This arcana. Yeah. The wise guy ancestry who was working. What were they doing? Wise guy ancestry. Ancestry of a bunch of wise guys. Man, they were teaching the absence of peace. They were teaching the absence of peace. And now these chickens, these low-level freaking actors, these little scumbags, they're going to be receiving justice because everything that they saw, everything was saw that they did in a status of privilege was seen very, very big. This wholesome person is seen very, very big. Their bodies are going in the grave. Ooh, they're in trouble. They're in big trouble. They're going to lose their body. They got to go do it all over again. They're going back in time. Pomp and circumstance. You can't say you're a man of God and treat a child like that. No, 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 you can't. You can't do that. No. So we got this jealous Queen of Wands in the reverse. She is jealous of you. Always going the extra mile with a freaking smile on your face. You're conscientious. You keep your house clean. Your mind is clean. You don't have low vibrational thoughts or intentions. You do what is necessary to get along and keep your shine up. Look, they made some mistakes. They were jealous of you and they made mistakes coming after you. They were being deceitful in their jealousy regarding you, trying to come after you. They made some mistakes. Empress here was not competing. She survived the competition. And it was no competition. It was brutality. It was jealous, deceitful brutality, and she survived. It was no competition. It was just a brutal a-hole coming after her for selfish reasons. They were teaching brutality. There's unfinished business here. They can't right their wrongs. They're thinking about the divine union of this Empress. They were trying to stop prophecy of an irreplaceable, the way you can love, well, the way you love will never be matched person. They were trying to stop the prophecy for these people coming together. This couple. They were teaching hate. It's time for justice here, the law of cause and effect. There is an understanding of what they've been doing. Clear understanding. They have no light inside of them. They're bitter. They're envious. They're deceitful. Narrow-minded. Narrow-minded. And we've got a new chapter. They've lost their way, so we're starting a new chapter. They got to do it over again. They got to do it over again. The Most High God is here on behalf of the Shining Ones, on behalf of those who have their light on. Their soul is lit up. They have intention. They have purpose. They've manifested themselves. We've got reciprocity. The Shining Ones are going to get equal give and take. They've been giving, 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 and now it's time for them to get. They're going to get equal give and take. This is a Seven of Wands in the reverse. Somebody failed to get your home, to get your house of wood, house of flesh, house of spirit. They failed. Responsibilities. They're exhausted. Their confidence is destroyed. It could be that you're going home and you're going to have this beautiful family here. They know it. They wanted to stop it. The lovers are coming together. They wanted to trap this Empress. But she survived the brutality of a jealous, bitter woman with nothing to offer but brutality and deceit. The relationship is ending. You're moving on. You're at peace. You are as you are. You're not pretending. You're not fooling around. You got all this stuff and you've got forgiveness. Whatever it was that they put you through or made you live through, you're forgiven for that. You're seen as a peaceful person. You're not any of the things that they tried to dress you up in. It could be also that the one who failed to take your place is wanting forgiveness now because they didn't get the reward. You're getting the reward. They're not getting the reward. What they're getting is hardship. They may want your forgiveness now because you are at peace and you're moving on. You're leaving them behind. This is the completion of your Ten of Wands burden. You're not a witch. You don't have to deal with the witches anymore. The witches are in regret. They don't get to go with you. This is done. They don't have a hold on you anymore. They can't trap you. They can't keep you. And now they wish it had never happened. They're in regret. You love yourself. You're in an inseparable union. You have a destiny that with someone that's inseparable. They cannot separate you. They tried, but they can't. They cannot separate you. That was their goal. That was their only purpose, was to be brutal and to keep you from love. Now, they're feeling the damage that they've done. They're hurting because of what? Their commitment to be dishonest and F everything up for everybody. They committed to being a lying gigolo POS. And now it's time. It's too late for them to take any actions. They made their choice. They decided who they wanted to be and they went for it. They went for it hard. They went for it bold. And they're daydreaming of your soul contract, wanting to be with you. But they're guilty of neglecting you and running to the shadow. Or maybe they're running away from the shadow. Maybe they're just being held back. They're being held back in solitary confinement. It's like maybe they're being cut off from the telepathic communications or astral traveling or third eye or any of that. They are unworthy because they did not appreciate you. They did not appreciate love in the slightest. And they're unsatisfied by your absence. They miss their opportunity. But you are in reunion here. You are in a soul tie and they really want to talk to you. And, of course, you got these ones who are in here trying to mess up. Just like we saw here, the High Priestess is here. So you got the Empress who survived. She was never in a competition. She was just surviving this brutality, the premeditated M word on her life. High Priestess is sitting here. She sees the truth, is what I'm thinking. The High Priestess is making difficult decisions. She can see right through people regarding their intentions of love. And boy, she's cutting out this particular King of Cups and she's cutting out this particular King of Pentacles. It's over for them. They don't get it. Yeah, nobody's going to come in here and trick this Empress or this High Priestess into a erroneous and false, disgusting mix-up. Foul. Foul. Bitter Betty. Bitter boy. Bitter Betty and her bitter boy. So you've got a jealous, deceitful woman here, upset that you are willing to go the extra mile, that you went the extra mile, that when you were done, you went more. You did not quit. You didn't quit. You didn't freaking quit. They're realizing their mistake and they wish they could right their wrongs. You know, you did not quit. And now you're not alone. They made mistakes. They're not alone. You're not alone. It could be that they were working with other people. It could be that they're challenged because you're not alone. You're the Empress. You were never in competition. You survived their brutality that they brought to you with many people, perhaps. There's unfinished business here. And they need to wrap it up. We got to wrap it up. There's something happening here. You've got the blind spot. They got caught up in a whirlwind and couldn't see what was really going on. They were blind, thinking themselves an ego. So their intention in the subconscious, they saw the strength of two together, this Empress and whoever the Empress is coming together with. They were trying to stop the prophecy of this unmatched and unmatchable love. Apparently something really great's going to happen. I sure wish I knew what that prophecy was. Maybe y'all can tell me. What the heck is it supposed to be? They were trying to stop it. They were trying to stop it. They weren't alone when they did it. Facing it. They got to face it. They got to face the truth of it. The truth set you free. The truth set you free. You survived this bass-backwards competition that you were never aware of or involved in. You were just surviving it. And when you did, the truth set you free. Justice is being served here. It's time for that. There's a clear understanding of both sides of this story, of what they were doing. You survived. You have lifetimes, most likely, of history, of choice by these ones to be in this energy and to practice in this way. Well, that came out and got up in the reverse. You're not tangled. There's no entanglement for you. It's time for justice for you. You're not entangled with this. They could not tangle you up. They lost their way. They lost their way. And this is a new chapter. What is that prophecy? The two. What is there? Some kind of empire that's going to be created? What's going on, guys? I think there is. I think there's an empire. Somebody's grieving over this new chapter. They lost their way. They didn't want to partake in it. They tried to destroy it. It didn't work out the way they imagined, and now they're feeling the loss. The Hierophant is here, the Most High God, on behalf of those who shine, and they are going to get an equal give and take. They are going to get the love that they've been given. They are going to get the love that they've been given, and they're being fierce about it. God's being fierce about. I think God's being fierce about this. He's protecting the shining ones. He's giving reciprocity. The Most High is giving back. He's giving it back fiercely. Everything that they put upon the shining ones, they're getting it back. This is Mercury retrograde, isn't it? It's all going back. All the hexes, all the curses. Do you know? And yeah, and that's like, when people say, oh, they got it, times 10 or times 20 or whatever. No. If you, how many were they cursing? And how many times did they curse them? And all of that's coming back at once. They're exhausted. They failed to take your home or to destroy responsible family, your responsible family, your new family that you're going to have very soon. So they failed to take that from you. And things are hard. It was too hard. Maybe it was just too dang difficult to take it from you. They're exhausted. You're moving away. You got the Six of Swords here. The relationship is ending. You're leaving them behind. You're moving on to calmer waters. You are as you are. You're at peace. Yeah. There could be forgiveness. So whatever they tried to frame you with, you've gotten forgiveness here from the Most High, is what it looks like to me. And it could be also that your needs are going to be met. It could also be that the relationship is ending. You are as you are. You're at peace, and somebody else wants forgiveness because their needs aren't being met. They're worried about hardship. You got the reward. They didn't. They're chaff. They're seen as chaff. Everything is in ruins. Yeah, everything's in ruins. You've received forgiveness. They want forgiveness. Your needs are going to be met. Theirs aren't being met. This is a completion of your Ten of Wands burden that these witches were putting on you. The witches are being flipped on their head. They're going where they need to go. They're all upside down. Deceitful, jealous, insecure, narrow-minded, and cruel. They're in regret over what they did. They wish that it had never happened. Playing games with love. Playing games with your love. This divine love. Whatever this union is that's going to change everything. This prophecy, whatever that prophecy was. Oh, look at this. They got dark side secrets. They got dark secrets and they're crushed. They want forgiveness. They're crushed because they lost. They're not crushed because of what happened. They're just crushed because they lost. Everything's in pieces and it's very, very rocky right now. They're stuck in a crazy drama, and with all these broken promises, and they're found guilty. They've been found guilty. They're reaching out, trying to connect to you because they're suffering neglect right now. They got burned. They're looking for an exit plan. Yeah. They got beat. They got beat. And now they're struggling. And up here, there's the many flames. The many flames. They got tempted by many flames, or they got tempted by putting out many flames. And now they got a long way to go before they find what they want, because they're childish, empty vessel. They got to build up that stuff inside, and they're tired. They have no energy, and they want to escape. They're having anxiety. This is that energy I was talking about earlier. Yeah, they're having this horrible anxiety. They're very upset. Very stressed out. I mean, they knew what they were doing to you, and you were just surviving here. You were just like, whoa, what the heck? This was probably before you even knew anything. You probably had to investigate and find out what the heck was going on, and then you did, and you're like, wow. Wow. What kind of life form is that? I mean, you may wonder, I wonder, sometimes I wonder what kind of life form it is that would actually behave in such a manner. That's just wild to me. But I guess there are spirits and then there are souls, or there's spirits and then souls with spirit. So, I mean, not everybody, I guess, has a soul. So maybe when they lose their soul, they lose empathy and they just become very upside down, cold and callous folk. I don't know. I don't know that information. I'm one of those memory wiped people operating on intuition. Fortunately, soul carries information, and so as long as you retain that, you've got your connection to the Most High and all that comes with it. My perspective. Sorry there, boy. Libations in the reverse. Religion in the reverse. So this was some crazy dark religion that they're stuck in, or maybe they were doing some weird, maybe they were twisting it, inverting it somehow, and trying to use that against you. Maybe their prayers aren't being answered. Their prayers might not be being answered. They're feeling all alone, or maybe they're not alone. You're not alone. Their prayers aren't being answered. We've got yeah. So I don't know what's going on with that. It was a blind spot. They got caught up in a whirlwind. The Empress was never competing, and she survived. So there's still things to resolve and discuss. They got caught up in a whirlwind, and they did not see what was really going on. Aid. They're not going to get aid. Nobody's helping them. Nobody's helping them. Their prayers aren't being answered. The Empress survived. She was never competing. In the subconscious of this jealous person, they're thinking about the Empress's union. They were trying to stop a prophecy of irreplaceable love. The way you love can never be matched. A future of irreplaceable love. Can you believe it? The future. They were trying to stop the prophecy of beautiful divine love. The strength of two together. This rotten to the core, jealous, deceitful person has to face it. They got to face it, man. They were trying to rob you of love. The truth has set you free. You survived, and now everybody knows what they've been up to. Yeah, you're okay. You are okay. Stable. And now experienced with whatever it is that they've been doing. And there's training here. So this was training. So you've trained and you overcame. They have to face it. Justice is being served on your behalf, or it's time for justice to be served. There's an understanding of what has gone on here, and you did not get tangled up. You are at peace, relaxing. They could not tangle you up. They couldn't bind you to the crap that they were playing with. They lost their way. There's the Hermit in the reverse. They have to withdraw. They're entering into a new chapter that they're grieving for. It didn't work out the way that they had imagined. Or maybe they're grieving your new chapter. They lost their way. They're grieving your new chapter. Compromise. They want to make a compromise. Whatever. The Hierophant is here. That could be the Most High God. He's being very, very fierce, very, very aggressive. These Shining Ones, he's reciprocating everything that was done to these Shining Ones. So those who dumped crap onto the Shining Ones are getting that back. And the Shining Ones who put out good stuff, put out love, and filled their light up and got their bling on, they're getting back. You know what they're getting? They're getting divine love. That has also got an incredible shine. That's what they're getting. They're getting, yeah, divine union with somebody who has also walked the freaking walk. And these ones are, they're so mad because they're furious because they're separated for bullying you and your union here, your family. They're bound to their commitments. They fell into a trap and they're frightened here. Wow, they are apologizing, but it's too late. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because they were fighting you for your reward, and it's like, it doesn't matter. It's all over. It's over, man. Hesitation. Hesitation. This is decisions, confusion, and worry. So it could be that there are these ones they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do, because everything, the Hierophant, the Most High, is being very aggressive with them right now. They're worried. And they have no energy. They're exhausted. Their confidence is destroyed. They failed to take your home and to stop your responsible union. It was just too hard. Your home, your body, your temple. They could not infiltrate your divine kingdom union. Okay? Pride. It was too hard. They were full of pride. Or maybe things are difficult for them now because they're full of pride and they're cursed. They curse themselves and they're stressed out and they're protesting. They're trying to dump this energy onto the collective right now. Everybody that they collaborated with and did magic on you with, there's evidence of the loss that they made you experience trying to get your gift. Making you persevered through the illness, all the sicknesses, the illnesses, the accidents. Your friends are here, your team, your network. They see you as a sweetheart, your alliances. And they're just like, yeah. They're like, they see you as high quality. And this is and worthy of eternal love. And that's what you're getting. And this is over. This daydream that these mentally disturbed people had, it's over. It's in the grave. They're going to have to get away from you. They got to get away from you. You're moving on. This relationship is ending. You're in the Six of Swords energy. You're moving on. You're in your boat. And you're at peace. You are as you are. As is. Let's see. What is as is? What is exactly does as is say anyway? Well, it's got to be here. As is. What if I forgave myself? What if I was sorry? What if yes was the right answer instead of no? What if what made me do all those things was also... What if what made me do all those things was also what had got me here? Ifs, ands, or buts. The ego trying to absorb the shock. When you receive as is in a reading, it's activating a truthful acceptance and acknowledgement of a situation. It requires a removal of your rose-tinted glasses and a willingness to surrender to something that, at least for a time, is manifestly out of your control. There it is. There it is. There it is. So it's out of your control. The relationship is ending. You are as you are. It is what it is. There's forgiveness here. Maybe you've received forgiveness for all of the illusions and driven experiences that these wicked people put you through with their curses and all of that. So, yeah. And it could be that your needs are about ready to be met. And these ones, man, they're looking forward to hardship. You got the reward. They did not get it. Look, they did not get it. They didn't gain. They did not profit. You've got forgiveness. You're leaving them behind. And these ones, these ones who were avoiding your needs or whatever, they did not win. They did not gain it. And it's not over for them. There's danger here. You got the reward, they didn't. They're facing hardship and ruin. Everything is falling away. They're in danger. Yeah, them and all their friends, the whole network that came against you. This is the end of your, this is a completion of your Ten of Wands burden. You're not a witch, and the witch can't hurt you. They're being flipped upside down. They're going back to wherever it is they got to go. They regret playing these games with you. They wish it had never happened. Playing with love. It was a great idea, they thought, but now they wish it wouldn't have never happened. Because you're a sweetheart. Because you're a sweetheart. And you persevered. Their great idea to take you out. You persevered through the illness, the loss of gifts. There's evidence of these rituals that they collaborated against you. They're protesting and they're very stressed out because they've been stopped. The curses have been stopped and returned to them. And that's good news. And now they're fighting. They're fighting. They were fighting for your reward. It's too late to take any action. Time is over. They got to apologize. They're frightened because they got bound to those commitments, the ones that they wanted you bound in and trapped in. They're bound to them. They bullied your family and they promised. They're furious about your promise. These people are jealous. I mean, they're very unreasonable. They're just unreasonable. Forceful in their ideas and the way they want you to present in their, and it's like, well, you don't have to present at all in their life. Their ideas don't matter if you choose not to participate. Oh, if only it was that easy. You know, these invisible battles are... I didn't know. I didn't know. It took me 20 years to discover. I mean, because there was a lot of suffering, you know, and then it was difficult. So this jealous Queen of Wands is deceitful, jealous about you, always going the extra mile. They made mistakes here. They wish they could right their wrongs. You're not alone here. And their prayers aren't being answered. Honesty, because the truth is here. Because the truth is out. You are truthful and transparent. You didn't hide anything about yourself. You said this is what it is, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And yeah, we all have our good, the bad, and the ugly. And this is what they're envious of, you know? That you present yourself so thoroughly, openly, unashamedly. And that you are love. You love yourself. And you expand in all directions, you know? You're not out of balance. You were never competing. You were just being what you are, who you are. And you survive. Unfinished business. Here, they ran into a blind spot. They got caught up in a whirlwind. Nobody's coming to their aid. Nobody's showing them any kindness or mercy. And they're yelling. They're yelling. So this says, I'm mad at you. I'm unhappy, and I want you to feel as bad as I do. And that's what I'm saying. This energy that they're trying to push out right now, it's very... nasty. They're thinking about your divine kingdom union. They were trying to stop the prophecy of irreplaceable love, partnerships, family trees, beautiful families, happy families. You are okay. You're here and you're stable. They need to face it. The truth set you free. You survived. The truth is out, and now you're free. They can't keep you. That's bad news for them. You've learned a lot. You've gained a lot of experience regarding these greedy people who had plans for your love. Or maybe you are here, you're okay. The greedy people have to face it. The truth set you free. And now there are plans for love. The way that you love is irreplaceable. You are okay. You're very stable here. Yeah, you're making plans for love. Oh, they're mad. They're mad because they were against love. They were teaching destruction. And you survived. And now you get to move forward in your family divine. We're moving into a phase of love now. No more of this Jezebel infidelity and destroyed family trees, you know? It used to be people had pride in their family and in their, and I suppose they still do, but life is so full of struggle, arguments, mental injections and stuff like that to make disharmony in the house. These guys are brutal, man. Gaslighting. Deliberately manipulating the perception of reality, making you doubt your experiences. There's an understanding of that. They're a bunch of gaslighters. They manipulated the perceptions of others regarding the reality. They wanted to destroy love. And now it's the time for the law of cause and effect. They could not tangle you up. The truth has set you free. You're relaxed here. Peaceful, easy. They lost their way. And there's a new chapter. They're grieving. They want to compromise. The tribe doesn't get to go forward. Or maybe they're excommunicated. Maybe the tribe kicked them out and said, you know what? We don't want you here. You lost your way, bro. God is here being aggressive and fierce, and the tribe says, whoa, hey, Most High, we didn't have anything to do with that. We're going to kick that person right out of here. Yeah, they got kicked out. They got excommunicated out of the tribe. They're no longer part of the family. So the Most High is here giving everybody what they deserve. Some people are worried about your shine. Most High is here saying, man, they weren't supposed to touch you. They weren't supposed to touch you. Past in the reverse. You are over the past. What this says is, I still haven't gotten over the past. It came out in the reverse. So you are over the past. The Hierophant, the Most High, is over the past. We're over it. We're not reliving this again. We're not revisiting the past. We're not doing this again. They're exhausted. Yeah, you know what? And I heard that at the beginning. You know, we've gone through several resets. But this time is different because you actually survived, Empress. And so with that, you brought forward all of the hidden stuff that was buried under illusion. You came out and you just said, blah, 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 blah. And everybody knows you built that bridge back to the Most High and the Divine Mother, the High Priestess here. And she's making sure that this Empress who survived all this drama and trauma does not get hooked up with some scab over here. They're making sure they're rejecting. Reject. No, you cannot have this one. This one is going to get shiny, shiny goodness. Look at this. Empathy in the reverse. Empathy in the reverse. So these ones are exhausted. They failed to get your home and to stop your responsible family unit. It was too hard for this prideful, egotistical person, and they have no empathy. They don't care about anything, and maybe you don't care about them. You're not for providing them any emotional support. You're like, Done. It's over. They didn't care about you, and you're out. You're out. Peace out. You're in your little boat here. The Six of Swords, you're leaving. Okay? You're leaving. As is. Damn it. As is. Accepting things as they are. You are accepted as you are. You have been forgiven as you are. As you are. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You're not a scheming, conniving, bitter, jealous woman. You're nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, and you're getting by. And these ones, they did not win. They could not win. As is, you are accepted as you are. And you're leaving behind all this crap. Yeah, look, they want a big favor now. They didn't gain anything from this. And now they need assistance. See, they need... Look at this. They need a big favor. Because they didn't gain anything. They didn't gain anything. You have been accepted as you are. You're transitioning. You're leaving it behind. You've got the reward here. They did not. They're entering a period of hardship. Everything is in ruins for them and the whole entire network that came after you. They want reconnection. No. Absolutely not. They want to apologize. Everything's in ruins. They want to reconnect. No. You're moving on. You got your divine love. You don't need another cycle with brutality. It's a completion of that with the Ten of Wands here. Done. There's no witches where you're going. You're not a witch. They're in regret. They wish it had never happened. They were playing games with love. The love of a sweetheart. The love of two sweethearts who are meant to come together and have a child. A beautiful, sovereign, and sacred child in this union. And they were desperately trying to stop it. To destroy the womb of the Empress. Desperate. Now they're desperate. Because you're done with them. They were bragging about hurting you. They were bragging about taking your future career. And it failed. They didn't get it. And everybody's talking about it. Bad news. They know that this was entertainment for them. And they're obligated. They have obligations now. Venting. They might be laughing. But they really got to get something off their chest. They want to check into a safe space. Because there's unfriendly imposters around them. They may have had a secret date, or maybe they're trying to get a secret date, or maybe they're trying to keep a date secret, or maybe there is a date that is secret. They sabotage themselves, and it's goodbye. Goodbye health. Well, you could always fast forward if you want to. I'm going to pull a few more cards. The Empress survived. There is, I've been getting hits about reverse aging for some time. And so even if you're elder or older, I do believe that if you are this Empress, there will be reverse aging and there will be a child. There's not been so much damage that it can't be repaired, is what I heard. So, they really tried. They really tried out of pride to destroy the spirit, soul, and temple of this beautiful empress. Sweetheart. Who has plans for love, responsible family love. It was prophesied, irreplaceable love, the strength of the family unit, a return to honesty. Faithfulness and truthfulness, that you can count on. Gratitude. Yeah. They were jealous of this empress's ability to go the extra mile. That when she had given all she had, she would continue to do so. Honestly, with gratitude. A being of service, a nurturer, a mother, a divine mother. These ones made mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. The mother is not alone anymore. The empress here. And their prayers aren't being heard. Nobody's answering their prayers. The empress was never in a competition, and she survived. She survived the lies. They lied on her bad. They're challenged by this. Everybody knows that they were dishonest, and they're not helping them. They're not helping them. There's no mercy for these ones. They're yelling. There's a lot of yelling. There's a lot of fighting. They got caught up in a whirlwind. And it could be that they're fighting amongst each other. It could be that you are picking up on this energy. Perhaps they're trying to offload it onto you. They might be yelling in a mirror, wearing a mask, trying to put it on you. I don't know how that stuff works. I honestly don't. I just know that it does work. Whatever they're doing, it works. So it's no fun. I mean, it's fun for them. So you got plans for love here. The strength of two together, a divine union. You are okay. You're stable. You're in harmony. You're an empath. You feel things. All things. This one was trying to stop the prophecy of irreplaceable, the way you love can never be matched, unions and love that have empathy, that understand each other. This experience has been living and learning, and you're going to get the reciprocation. You're going to get to be with somebody who has also walked the walk and can talk the talk, or talk the talk and walk the walk. So who's got their light on. They have to face it. The truth has set you free. They're greedy. They're just plain old greedy. Justice is here. It's time for justice. The law of cause and effect is in order. They have no patience. They're out of patience. Maybe the divine is out of patience. And I think that this is it, because was it June? It was really, really intense. And I was praying and stuff, and I got the white light words fed up, capital letters, white lightning. Fed up. And then stuff started happening. Whoa. They lost patience. The divine lost patience, and they said, this is over. We're done with this. We're done with people deliberately manipulating perceptions of reality. You didn't get tangled up. You're relaxed. You're at ease here. Yeah, the divine lost patience with this. This is just a bunch of malarkey, and the divine said, okay, we're done. They lost their way. That was obvious. I think maybe they got the opportunity to change, to go back, to, alter some of their habitual patterns, and they just chose not to. They've lost their way. They're entering a new chapter that they're grieving about. They would like to compromise, but the tribe has excommunicated them. They're going to have to go be strong now. They're going to have to find their courage. The Most High is here, acting aggressive, being fierce, for protecting the shining ones. and we're not going back to the past. We're not going to repeat this again. It won't be happening again. Oh, and what I was saying is, there was that thing where they said apparently we've had several resets in times past, but this time it was like we're going all the way this time. It's not just a surface level reset. We're going deep with this reset, and that's exactly what's happening. Those who are envious are worried and confused about this decision. We're not, this isn't going to happen again. It can't happen again. Too many children suffered, and mothers and fathers spilling their blood. This is just not acceptable. It's not acceptable. The past will not be repeated. The Most High is here acting very aggressive on behalf of the Shining Ones. And he's sending back reciprocity. Every evil deed that was put upon this Empress, and every lie that was told, they're going to have to eat their words. And all those hexes and curses are going to come back onto them in a nutshell. And like right now. And it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks. They won't be able to survive it. They're exhausted. Their confidence is destroyed. They're feeling overwhelmed. They failed to take your home, your house of wood, your house of flesh, your house of energy and spirit. They could not stop responsible and happy family units. These family trees are going to be big. I saw the family tree. Huge tree with all these little shoots off it. And even the little shoots on the very outer edge of this magnificent tree were bright, bright, whitening light. Magnificent. Filled with love. Self-love. Family love. Yes. There's going to be definitely some, I think some changes happening to the way the temple is nourished and supported for its energy production and all of that. We've got doubt in the reverse. So there's no doubt here. Okay, they didn't take your home. They failed to stop the responsible family units. Things were just too hard for this prideful person, and you don't care. Or they don't care. They never cared. And there's doubt here. You have no doubt. You have no doubt. You're not sharing yourself with this person anymore, or these people. You have no empathy for them anymore. You just don't care. And there's no doubt about it. You're like, I'm not going there again. You can cry at me all you want. You're an evil being. And I'm not sharing my energy with you anymore. That's the judgment. I'm cutting you off. I don't want to play with you anymore. And you don't have to. You don't freaking have to. You don't got to go play with people who are intent upon hurting you. Why? That's like hitting yourself in the head with a hammer and saying, oh my, I like this. So the relationship is ending. You're accepting things as they are, and it could be that you have been accepted as you are. There's forgiveness here. Those who were neglecting you, they're seeking a big favor because they didn't get the win. They did not get the win. They're not your friend. They're not your friend. You've got forgiveness here. You're leaving, but they're trying to get a big favor. They want forgiveness. They want you to forgive them. They want the forgiveness that you have received. They want the forgiveness that you are giving to others. But you don't want to play with these people because you know who they are and what they are all about. They don't have any empathy. I don't think they have a soul. I think they may have a spirit, but they're not connected to the Most High. The Most High is here on behalf of those who shine. That's who he's connected to. You got the reward with the Seven of Pentacles here, but these jealous, envious people did not. They're going to get hardship. They're going to get a life full of hardship. Everything is in ruins right now for them and their whole network of people. They want to apologize. Death in the reverse. It could be never ending. It could be a never ending hardship. They're facing never ending hardship for what they've done to you. Their whole network of friends. And this is a completion of your hardship, your 10 of Wands burden. And who knows how many centuries you've been carrying this burden. Who knows how many times they've martyred you and stuck you in false contracts and bound you and blocked you over and over and over again with this heavy witchery. You don't have to play with the witches anymore. You're not a witch. They can't mess with you anymore. Judgment. It came out. Judgment. So that's the judgment. The witches are in regret. You're not a witch. They were playing games with your love. The love of a sweetheart who was destined to have a beautiful child. And now they're desperate because they're under judgment. Everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and they tried to mess up yours. They decided that they were going to play God in your life and keep you from your divine counterpart and your divine child. God stepped in and said, you know what? I don't think so. Because this Empress has grown in consciousness and awareness, being balanced and disciplined, while these envious people played with the abundant, limitless being, the mental body, intellectual property. They stole their ideas. They stole their memories. Every time you'd get a solution and it was a good one, they'd take it from you. Or they'd inject filth onto it so that it never manifested. And they're worried now because they failed. They failed, and then those who are bringing you adversity have to surrender. You persevered, and you're coming into your purpose here. And they are in regret and grief. Why? Because you're happy. And you're moving into relationships that serve the higher good. Happiness, healthy relationships, happy, healthy relationships. They fear love. The prideful fear love. Because love is a high vibrational energy, and they're very, very low vibrational. They can't survive in that energy. It doesn't serve them. There is a change in the services that are being offered here. These ones are getting denied any services. You're not going to provide them any services. You trusted your inner voice guiding you correctly. And while you were doing that, and these ones were blaming you. Look, they were blaming you for the guilt that they were responsible for. But you trusted your inner voice. The Most High was there watching everything. And these ones don't know what to do. They have no idea what to do because you are successful. You are peaceful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. Even after everything that they did to you, there's no malice in you. You focus on the lighter side of life and you release them. You let them go. You forgive the debt. But the Most High isn't going to. They got to pay. They owe love a debt according to the Most High. And I don't know, it's going to take a long, long time to get that one. And I have no idea how a long time is. But I'm just glad to hear that the Empress survived and she gets to have love. And I'm glad that the High Priestess is here with the Hierophant, and they see the truth regarding those who are approaching, trying to get involved with this Empress. And they're being turned away because they're not the one that she is meant to be with. The family is making sure that this does not get hijacked. So I hope that this brings clarification to something that you already totally knew, or catches you up to speed on the macro collective energy. I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.